So, I recently watched this anime. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's a little known mystery anime called Oddtaxi, and let me just say, this show was absolutely incredible. I wish I had watched it earlier because oh man, is it good. I'm going to be talking about all the reasons why I loved this show in this video because there are a lot. So strap in and let's get into all the reasons why this show is so good. The mystery is the best part of this anime by a long shot. Don't get me wrong, there are other great parts about this show, but the mystery is by far the best part and is what ties everything together perfectly. Plus, I really like how there are so many different plot threads that at first you have no idea what the real mystery of the series is. They have so many different smaller mysteries early on in the show, but they are all dropping breadcrumbs of the larger mystery as well. The road to solving this mystery is so cool, we don't even really focus on it for a good chunk of the anime. It is always in the background, but we don't really focus on it. Instead, we have another plot line which takes center stage that at first you think is the real plot line of the show until the final episode where you learn the truth. I think it is really cool how they can keep you in the dark while also dropping breadcrumbs along the way. They do a phenomenal job of subverting our expectations, and that is what makes the mystery of this anime so damn good. This kind of goes hand in hand with the mystery element of the story, but I really love how there are so many characters and every one of the stories combines together to make the overall plot better. With how many characters there are, you would think they would struggle to find who to focus on in the story, but that is not the case. They have done an incredible job of mixing together and weaving all the different characters into one coherent story. It is actually insane how they were able to do this so effectively. But that just goes to show you the level of quality the show has because we got to see some really incredible storytelling done thanks to this. There are some really creepy moments in this anime. Like for real, I get that it is a mystery anime, but man, there are so many moments and reveals where you're just like damn, because something a character did or said and it just makes your skin crawl. Those moments aren't super common, but they do happen and that feeling makes the series so good. A good mystery show needs a few moments where you are creeped out beyond belief because that is how you keep people engaged in the story. The creepy people or moments make people start speculating about the mystery more, and that is why it works so well here. Oddtaxi has a knack for really making every single element of its story work extremely well, and that is very impressive to me. The anime can also be quite funny at times. There are a lot of really funny moments in the show. The character interactions allow for this to happen a lot. Every character has at least one funny moment in the series, well, except for one character who is extremely cringe throughout the entire existence of the show, and that is Kakihana, the white-haired monkey character. Dude is so cringe that the episodes that had a lot of focus on him were so hard to watch. I really struggled on that section of the story, but I made it through, and I'm glad I did. The character I would deem to be the funniest would surprisingly not be one of the comedy duo, but instead Shirakawa. She is hilarious and is really a highlight of the whole show. There are so many fun character interactions in Oddtaxi, and a lot of them leave you laughing or at least entertained, and you honestly can't be mad at that. I loved the reveal at the end of this anime. It tied everything together perfectly and made the whole show make a lot more sense. Plus, it was somewhat hinted at throughout the show, which just made it even better. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you have to go ahead and watch the anime because it's amazing. But yeah, the ending is awesome and the reveal at the end hit pretty damn hard. I actually figured it out just before the reveal when Goriki is talking to Shirakawa at the end. He brought up Odokawa's disease and I immediately was like, oh my god, all of this makes so much sense. And then it happened and I was like, yep, called it, and it was a cool moment for sure. The character writing is phenomenal. Actually, all of the characters are so well written. Each of their stories is told in such a cool and compelling way. Some characters are more accessories to other stories, but that also works so well. Odokawa is such a good protagonist. He has issues that are unresolved that he has to figure out throughout the run of the show. He is also quite cunning and smart and really knows how to play the system. We see him constantly getting involved in bad situations, but he is able to get out of them by using his brain, which is ironic if you've seen the anime. Dobu is a really cool character. I really like the fact that he is a misunderstood criminal. He is still objectively a bad person, but as the story goes on, you really go to like him. Even Odokawa agrees. He is someone who has his own issues to resolve, just like every character in this show. I've already somewhat talked about Shirakawa in this video, but she is also a really interesting character. She is sort of like the love interest character for Odokawa, but not in a bad way. They actually end up having a really great friendship in the end. But she has a past with Dobu that makes her life a lot harder than it needs to be. She has to lie and steal just to deal with it. She learns from her mistakes and grows, especially after befriending Odokawa. That's where we see the most change in her character. She is a fun character who is supportive and funny. There are so many characters in Oddtaxi that it is pretty much impossible to highlight all of them, but each one of them plays an important role in the story that can't go unnoticed. All of them also have really fun personalities with the exception of one character who I already brought up earlier, the cringe meister Kakihana. God, I hate his character, but all the rest of the characters are great and help to improve the anime so much. Alright, so Oddtaxi. This is an incredible show. I know I should have watched it earlier, when it originally came out, but I didn't have time until now. But I'm glad I finally got around to this series because I can assure you it is peak. So if for some reason you have watched this video this far and haven't seen Oddtaxi, do so, because it's incredible. Alright, and that was the video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton, and if you do decide to join the community, then I guess I'll see you next week with another video. Bye!